season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, and home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Cowboys will kick it off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense heads onto the field for the first possession of this game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
Job number 1 for a defense is to create negative plays, to create turnovers. How about this? Opening drive of the football game, getting the big turnover, setting your offense up in great position, and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture-perfect start.
Great place to start for this offense. The pull and throw off the RPO. And just a short and safe pass play, they pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Unloads quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on third down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Cowboys can really attack on this second and short. Here's the give off the left side. There he goes. They ripped off a big one 7. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Got him downfield. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give out of the gun. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They want to run it left here.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Hunt is on its way. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And the Cowboys in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Swings it out to his running back. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Behind the chains now on second and long. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle. It's McFarland. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up for the first down. Lost to throw again. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8. Offense walks through the line for play number 7 of the drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
A big part about playing the quarterback position is turning the page, playing the next play, not letting bad plays beat you. And that's his first career interception in college football, so that's going to sting. But now you've got to get back out there and lead your team.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. and he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. 3rd down and a big one for the Cowpokes. Sets up the screen. It's a running room. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Red pass is complete. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Wants to throw on 3rd. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Gets it out fast. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Pulls and fires complete. Touchdown, Irish! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Off from the shotgun. Makes a man miss. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost to pick up a first down at the 23. Wants to go up top on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
The Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Working that left side now. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Here comes the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. From the gun, running back gets to give. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. They want to throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The kick is on its way. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll send the back in motion. Got his man out of the backfield. And he picks up a 1st down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. To the air on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. And the Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wants to keep it in the air. A little release to the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Cowboys will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's got him. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Irish send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Quick release by the QB. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. They're working that left side. And they just can't square him up, and he gets down to the 36. The Cowboys can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll go to the ground. Wide open spaces. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Cowboys are marching down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The quick out. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Cowboys are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They go to the ground. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. NC State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This Pac team has picked itself up before, and they are capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to Oklahoma. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. On the option. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Bringing the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quickly out to the tight end. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Nestled just inside that right upright. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's McFarland. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the Cowboys with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. 3rd and short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. From the gun, wants to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Cowboys will line up to punt it away. they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Finds his big tight end. They'll immediately call timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. Finds a spot in the middle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And on first down, they've sent the field goal unit onto the field. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Stillwater. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the back. Runs through the tackle. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. And the Cowboys need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. After the miss on third down, the punt team is on the field. And the returner will be brought down. Here come the Irish back on offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Completes it in the middle. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Wants to go up top. The throw to the outside is complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. The noise level is relentless here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's got it. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Hauls it in. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And for the second time tonight, they'll try out the field goal kicker. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They believe they can run right here. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. That defensive end came off the ball with one goal in mind, and he was headed for the quarterback.
when you get off that fast and you're already on an edge as a 4-3 defensive end, a lot of times all you got to do is win with your hands and you can get to the quarterback. Nice job rushing the passer. Nice technique. Nice job working around the corner. And nice job getting that quarterback and getting the sack.
And the Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
Nice job by this defense, man. They've really answered the bell. This offense had a good first half. Second half, man, starting to put a couple of drives together, pressuring the quarterback, getting the sack, making this offense feel uncomfortable.
The Cowboys decide to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. They'll start this drive going to the air. He'll try to do it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. They'll try the run. He breaks a tackle.
Another tough run for this offense. And I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off. But
oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Motion from the wideout. Going to sling it on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. And the Cowboys will call on their punt team. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. He'll field the punt. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Moving away from pressure. Oh, the ball squirts out. Turning on the Jets. And the defense got it. Look out, he's got room. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. The defense putting points on the board.
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. BYU is running away with this one, and they're just itching to ring that victory bell. They're up 14 over Michigan State. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game.
He's loose. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. 2nd down. They'll go to the air. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. 3rd down and a big one for the Cowpokes. Here comes the heat. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Irish send out the punt unit. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air on first down. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Tries to do it himself on the draw. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. The Cowboys send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Now on the return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. From the shotgun, the inside give. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Safe completion on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fakes to grab. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. It's a seam wide open. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. QB draw. Smashes through the tackle. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Cowboys have their offense in high gear. Quick completion to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. From the red zone, looking for a man. Pocket breaking down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
The Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Handoff from the gun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that will extend their lead even further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the tailback. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quick strike complete. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. He wants to throw it again. Right down the middle. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Complete out of the backfield. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Give to the back. Plows through the defense. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
And the Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. On target. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. Got his man down the middle. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right. No chance to run, but still a good gain. Notre Dame lines up quickly. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Quick step and go. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Draw play, quarterback keeps it.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. NC State has the lead right now. This team can really open up the playbook at times, but I'm not sure this game is over just yet. They're up by a field goal over Oklahoma. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Looking to fire. It's on target and complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. To the air on second down. Looking to the end zone. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Just under a minute and a half to play, and to have a shot, you got to believe they have to recover this onside kick. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Now we've got a little game pressure, and we'll see how the offense responds in a three-point game, Jesse.
I can't wait to see this quarterback and how he's going to be able to handle that pressure, David. How will he respond in this situation?
And just knowing, listen, I'm only up by 3 now. If I can make this a 2-score game, I can almost put this away in the fourth quarter.
Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Keeps it on the draw. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. Kick is in the air. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Wants to go up top on first down. Takes the easy one to the back. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. A strike downfield. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. Right on the money. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And he's just going to spike it. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in, because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.